Hey guys, it's your girl Jade. For this video, Movie Madness, I am going to be doing a movie from 1987, Flowers in the Attic. They did remake it in 2014, I think. Hopefully the 2014 version stayed more with the book than the 1987 version. But Flowers in the Attic is PG-13, thriller drama category. IMDb gave it 5.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes only gave it a 14%. The cast of the book was written by V.C. Andrews, and she even makes a cameo appearance in this movie as the window washing maid. Sorry, allergies are really going crazy today. You have Chris, played by Jeb Stuart-Adams, Kathy, played by Kristy Swanson, Olivia the grandmother, played by Louise Fletcher, and then Corinne is played by Victoria Tennant. The description of this movie is there are secrets Chris and Kathy never knew about their parents. After their father dies, the teenage siblings, along with their younger brother and sister, who happen to be twins, are sent to live with their cruel grandmother, Olivia. Olivia is disgusted by the children. She knows their mother and father were actually cousins, and locks the brood in the attic. The kids then try to keep their spirits high in spite of their bleak situation. Now, V.C. Andrews basically writes books that they can mess with the psyche a little bit. In Flowers in the Attic, Chris is the oldest son. Then comes Kathy. I want to say when the father dies, Chris is 15. No, he's a little bit younger than that. Kathy is 12, and the twins, Corey and Carrie, are 4 or 5. After the father dies, the mother was one of those, like, it's set in like the 1950s, 1960s, I think. So the mother was a stay-at-home mom, didn't have any skills or anything. She grew up with very rich parents. So she learned how to be, basically she was one of those that did like the debutante balls and everything. She didn't really have any other skills in life except knowing how to spend money. And, where was I going with this? Oh yes, after the father dies, the mother, or Corinne, has no way of making any kind of money, so everything ends up getting repossessed, and she writes letters to her mother, Olivia. Well, the mother finally writes back saying that she will take the children and Corinne into her home, but the grandfather, Malcolm Neil Foxworth, will never know about the children. Because, the description's actually wrong. Corinne and her husband, Christopher, who the oldest son is named after, you find out in the first book, the first book, that they are half uncle and half niece, not cousins. Later on, you find out, if you read the books, like I think the 5th book, you find out that they are actually half brother and sister. So, Corinne gathers her 4 children with 4 suitcases, 2 of them being her own, and goes by train in the middle of the night to her mother's house. The grandmother takes the grandchildren and locks them in one bedroom with a bathroom, so that, I had to sneeze. So that the grandfather won't hear, because he is on his deathbed. Well, the children find out that basically the mother Corinne has to win back the love of her father so that he will write her back in the will, because he disinherited her when she ran away with Christopher, the father. So the children go through, they have all these rules. They can't look at each other while naked. They must always be clothed and covered. The boys sleep in one bed, the girls sleep in another. What else is there? Oh, they have to pray. They have to read a page of the Bible every day because the grandmother is devout, and she's one of those that punishes with a whip. So, but I want to say it was like 3 years. It was over 3.5 years, I think, that they stayed locked in that one bedroom. They had an attic, which they used as their playground. The mother Corinne gets remarried to a Bartholomew Winslow, and ends up starts sending up powdered donuts or cookies or something laced with arsenic, because her father had written a codicil in the will whenever he died that if it is proven that she has kids, that she will lose every penny. So she's no longer allowed to have her children, and she cannot have children with her new husband. So she plans to kill off her children. Corey ends up dying from the arsenic poisoned donuts, and then Carrie becomes really sick. That's the book. In the movie, they don't explain everything, but they find out in the home or in the room that they were being served cookies with powdered sugar on it, that they were laced with arsenic, and they kill the mother, like by accident. But in the book, she lives on. So the movie did not follow the book at all. I mean, it followed the general story, but it did not follow everything that should have been explained in the book, or in the movie from the book. So, hopefully the 2014 version does. The 2014 version is not on Netflix, so I've got to find another way of watching it and see if it follows the book better. But if, like, the movies, it's okay. The books, if you really want to get the full story, you have to read them. There's 5 of them. Flowers in the Attic, Petals on the Wind, Seeds of Yesterday, and then there's 2 others. I cannot remember the names, but I have them all on my Kindle so I can read them. I'm actually on the 3rd book now. So, but yeah, anyway, check out the books, and then you can watch the movie, but don't watch the movie and think that the books are that way, because the books are a lot better, as how it usually goes with, as it usually goes with books or movies that are based off of books. So anyway, bye, love you guys.